Hey ladies, it's Heidi with Confidently Beautiful with Heidi. If you're new here, welcome. Make sure you're sticking around. Today I am going to do my makeup. I'm going to show a few little tricks, something I feel like something with our Perfector. I'm going to show you a little bit of this. We're going to do a winter colors. And I'm going to talk about something I'm doing today. I'm starting something new. So we're going to go into the bathroom. This is something I get asked a lot. I'm just going to start moving us. I get asked a lot. I should say, if you're here, say hi. If you're watching a replay, say hi too. I'd love to know if you're watching. Okay, so I get a lot of questions. I say use a damp perfector, and a lot of you are like, well, what does that mean, right? I also have people say I don't use the sponge because it takes off my makeup. So I'm going to tell you a few things about this today. So this is the Travel Perfector. This is my favorite one, and it is dry right now. So how I do this. So usually in the morning when I'm getting ready, about 30 minutes or so before, like if I'm going to do my hair, I will grab my Perfector and I get it wet. So I'm going to run it under my water. Let's see if you can see. Okay. So I just get it wet and then I start squeezing it, and you're going to feel it start like absorbing that water. And I just make sure it's absorbing the water really well. And then just a sec, let me shut the water off. Then I'm going to squeeze out the water as much as I can. Okay. And it's a lot bigger and like billowier, if that's a word. Okay, so don't stop here. This is too wet still, okay? So now let me show you what I do next. So once I get it nice and wet and wrung out, then I grab my towel. And I just grab, like this is the towel I used for, like in the shower, right? So I'm just going to grab a towel and I'm going to squeeze it in the towel. And I do it in a couple spots to really get the water out. And then I also like roll it. I get it like as much of the water out as I can. And I do this before I'm actually going to use it. And I do it like 15, 30 minutes before. It will still stay damp. But like it's like damp to the touch, but it's nice and poofy and soft now. So that's what I do to get my Perfector ready. And allow a little time for it to even dry a little bit. So I just wanted to show that because I get a lot of questions about how to use a damp Perfector or how to like prep it. So now I just set this here on my vanity, and then we're going to start my makeup. So I hope you guys are all having a good weekend. I am starting something new today. So we had a notification. So I have, like in the last few months, I've been offering like free makeovers to people in my town, and more for like just so I can practice my makeup application, color match practice, all of that. And also just introduce Saint makeup to people, right? And so that's has always been like, have been just free makeovers. I gotta get gunk out of my eye. Well, now that I've had more practice, I actually had someone reach out about doing makeup for a wedding they were attending. And I was like, yes. So today I am starting out a new venture of offering makeup application to women. And so today, in a little while, I'm leaving to do someone's makeup who's attending the wedding. And then just recently, I also got asked for doing a bridal party. And so I'm like nervous and excited and all of that. I need to figure out like what I'm doing for that. And if I need to get another one of my Saint sisters involved, maybe, we'll see. But hi, Pamela, my comments just started working. Facebook is so weird. I have to like swipe and then it's like, oh, comments. So I'm really looking forward to it. And really, like, I've been doing a bunch of different makeovers on ladies. I feel like color matching has been going well for me. It's also just a lot of fun talking to ladies, doing their makeup, asking them like what colors they like, and it's just kind of a fun little side thing to do. So I'm really excited this route that I'm going with. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at right now. Obviously, I'm still color matching virtually. So if you're not local, it's okay. I can still color match virtual. I've done hundreds and have a great team to support me too. Okay. Now I'm just going in with a little bit of my brightening shade just to bring light to certain areas of my face. And then I'm going to go in with June. And I showed June how June can be a really good color corrector. This is the color highlight that I've been using. I've used for years now. I always just place a little bit, just do really light brushing. And it's more, when I'm doing my color correcting, I'm not like so much like stippling it like I normally would with my my foundation colors. I'm just placing it down on any redness. So you can see how it already like neutralized my redness. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with my brightening, and I like a little bit down my nose and here. So if any of you have got makeup done for a wedding or a special event before, I would love to hear your experiences or what you would have liked to know or pick out, or I mean anything. I would love. When I got married, I had a friend do my makeup, and then all like the bridesmaids just did their own makeup. Like it really wasn't a big thing. Like I wasn't a big makeup wearer. So that was like the least of my concern for my wedding, honestly. But I did have my friend do my makeup, which was really nice to have someone do. So I'm really happy. I just love being able to pamper ladies. And I know like, even like, I like going to nail salons just because of that. It's just like getting pampered. So now I'm going to sculpt out my face with my contour. Like so. Okay. And then go in with my main shade. I just opened this one. If you've been watching my tutorials the last week or so, I was milking my, my amber highlight, and I got down to the tin. I used it all up. And so I finally had to replace it. And this time I wrote the date. So I wrote the date yesterday on what day I opened it up and started using it. And so I'm tracking how long it takes to get through one of these whole highlights for myself, because I get a lot of questions as well about, well, how long does it work? And I have like estimates. I tell people that your highlight shade, depending on how often you're wearing it, and if you're more full coverage or light coverage, all of that, right? I say 2 to 4 months. And if you're not wearing it every day, you know, it's going to last you a lot longer. I have some ladies that only wear it on special occasions, and so they have it for like almost a year, right? But I really wanted to be able to give people an accurate number that I've actually experienced myself. So I decided I am going to track it, and you guys stay tuned. And hopefully, 2 to 4 months, I will let you know when this runs out. Okay, so now I put on my main color all over. You guys, it's simple as paint by number. I'm putting my colors where they go, and then we'll blend it all together. Just a little contour on the outside of there so it kind of thins my nose. And then we're going to blend it in. So this morning in my beauty group, I posted some recommendations for like winter shades. And I know, at least lately here in Iowa, it's been feeling like spring. And I've even seen some blossoms. I don't know if that's going to be good or bad, you guys. Last year that happened, and my apple trees didn't produce anything because it got frozen. They started to bloom, and then they froze, and yeah, it didn't work so well. So I'm hoping that that's not going to happen this year. But anyway, I lost track. I heard my kids, and then I got like, what was I talking about? Oh, okay, yes. So I know it's feeling like spring. Like, I think tomorrow's going to be like 60s, and then it's going to maybe even be 70, I think I heard on the radio. Is that nuts? But it's still not spring yet. And I had some recommendations for colors that are perfect for this time of year. Still winter shades. And I don't feel like I have been showing off some of these colors. So I wanted to show them to you guys today. One color, I think the one color I'm really going to show off is a color that's so intimidating for ladies. And it is Black Cherry. I think that's the color we're going to use today, and I'll show it off. There we go. So that is my highlight and my contour. Just place the colors exactly where I needed them, and like that redness is like gone. Love it. I'm going to do a little bronzer. I was just talking with a coworker about bronzer, and that is another thing with wedding makeup. A lot of people tan or do like a self tanner or a like spray tan before some of these events, and then they turn into a different color. Luckily I have colors that are going to match everyone's skin tone, so that's not a worry. But I'm just not one. I've never done, I do self tanner like on my legs because I really don't like having white legs. That's beside the point. So I've used that, but I've never got a spray tan. I'm not always a fan of how it looks. I don't know. It just seems fakey to me, or it just doesn't get done well. I don't know. But we were talking about that, and I had this story I told her in my junior year prom. Okay, so now that I have my foundation, I want to make sure that I have it all pressed into place, and it's going to sit really nice. So I'm going to use that damp perfector. See, now it's not like, it doesn't feel wet. Like it has a dampness, but I'm not like, it's not wet. This is how you want to use your perfector. And now I'm just going to go in and press, and you're going to see my redness is still covered. It's not picking up extra, like taking away my foundation. It's still here. So my junior year prom, it was my first year prom, and I had a dress that was like, it was so pretty. It was white. Good morning. You're doing your makeup too? What are you going out to do? I'm doing someone's makeup this morning for a wedding. I'm super excited. So my junior year prom dress was strapless. I had this little black ribbon right here. The back, it was like mermaid, so it goes down and then like flares out at the bottom. It had, it was a white background. Groceries. Hey, you still gotta feel good even if you're grocery shopping, right? And then it had black, pretty floral print over it. It was so pretty. It reminded me of kind of like vintage kind of feel. The mermaid part even had some like lacy, what is that stuff called? That tulle underneath there that kind of fluffed it out. It was so pretty. Anyway, I had to talk about my dress because it's so pretty. But I don't know where we got it, or maybe we bought it but it was a sunless tanner lotion from Mary Kay. And we had it, and I was like, I'm going to do this so I'm nice and tan for prom. So, oh, shoot. Maybe I can't use Black Friday today. I think I packed it away for my makeover this morning. Maybe I need to go grab it. Oh, shoot. Now I can't do the color I wanted to show off. That's okay. We're going to do a different color because I don't have time to go grab. Anyway, so I did this sunless tanner lotion. I put it all over my face, my body, arms, legs, right? And now in hindsight, I'm like, oh my gosh, that could have turned out terrible. I might have had streaks. Like, I didn't even think that it could go wrong. Oh my goodness. Luckily, it all turned out. I looked nice and tan. It was fine. I had a good time. But oh my goodness, I think back how bad it could have really been. Okay, so I was going to do winter color. I really wanted to show Black Friday, but I don't think not Black Friday, Black Cherry. But I packed it away for my makeover that I'm doing this morning. So we are going to reverse that. I'm going to show off, I think this color, Renaissance. Renaissance is a beautiful winter color too. And Oh, this is Maui. I thought that was Tango. So these deeper red colors are so pretty for the winter time. And you don't have to go super bold. It doesn't have to be a bold look, but this is the one I'm going to show you. Sandstone is kind of my go-to, and even Nude are both beautiful in the winter, but I use them a lot. So I'm going to show you something different. This is Renaissance. So let me show you Renaissance. I believe, I can't remember if that was on the graphic I showed or not, but it's a beautiful winter color. There's lots of different ones. Like I said, there. So just get a little bit on there. Black Friday is such a scary color on the website for a lot of people. Like, it seriously looks almost black, but it is a really pretty color. Now, Renaissance is actually very similar to Black Friday. It's just more of the, this is a matte finish where I keep saying Black Friday. Black Cherry is a gloss. Okay. Isn't that pretty? So just these like rosy reds, kind of purple tones are so pretty in the winter. If you want any suggestions, you can find that graphic that I posted this morning, or I can give you suggestions too if you're looking for anything in particular. Then this color, I'm just going to use my finger. I did put a little lip oil on this morning. I'm going to add Renaissance. Another pretty one if you like gloss. Oh, that's Renaissance is like Royal. Royal is such a good one too in the winter. And then a color that everyone needs to top off all of their lip looks. I mean, in my opinion. Is Sunshine State. This one is like a fan favorite. It used to be in the vault and only came out for special occasions. Now it's actually added to our collection, so you can get it year round. It has like this gold iridescent-y finish. Isn't that gorgeous? And then I'm even going to use that on my cheeks. So I already put Renaissance down. Instead of using an illuminator this morning, I'm going to use Sunshine State to catch a little light on those high spots on my cheeks. So I'm just going to tap it right there. See how it's catching the light? So pretty. Go very light-handed when you're using a gloss on your cheeks, because you don't want it to become like too sticky, if that makes sense. Okay, and then I'm going to put a little bit of actual illuminator on my nose and on my Cupid's bow. This is, I've been using this Saint, I don't know which one it is, Solid Perfume. This is like the go-to illuminator I use all the time. Saint 6. And I'm just going to put it on like it is a perfume, just like that. So I smell good. There we go. Okay, let's do a quick little winter eye look. And I'm gonna use a couple colors that it suggested was Cranberry, Lullaby, and Revival. So I think those are the 3 colors we're gonna use here. Okay. Awesome. Good morning, Lisa. So I think I'm going to grab the smudge brush this morning and do this look. So in the winter, the reds and pinks are so pretty. It's like berry colors. And then you can even bring that into the spring, I think, as well. But maybe pick some of the lighter pinks or mix it in with some like a nice pretty shimmer. I think that could look really good. So let me see. So we're gonna grab, so this is Cranberry. And then we have Lullaby. Well, here's Revival. And then I'm not sure, do I have Lullaby here? I'm not sure I do. That's okay, we'll pick a different pink. So let's start out with, I don't think I do have Lullaby in this palette. So we're gonna actually start out with this pretty pink. This one's called Claire. It's like a medium matte pink. And I'm going to grab the more Like this is more of a domed end, and this is like more like longer end. And I'm going to just put that all over my lid. Just do a light wash all over. What is everyone else up to today? My kids have play dates. They've been asking for them, and luckily it worked out. I was able to get a couple friends to come over this afternoon for them. And then one's tomorrow. Okay, so I just put that pink all over. It's a very light to medium pink. And I do like to have kind of a base to put my other colors on. And then I brought it even up onto my brow bone right there. I'm not going all the way up to my brow. I'm just deepening it a little bit more. And then you can even bring a little bit underneath. Whatever you do to the top, do to the bottom. Sometimes that's a nice rule of thumb. Okay, so that was Claire. That would be so pretty just on its own. I think Claire's a really pretty color to take into spring for sure. But we're gonna deepen it up a little bit. I find like winter, I want a little deeper of a look. We are going to grab, here it is, cranberry. This is such a pretty color. I love there's shimmer. Now I'm going to go to the domed side and pick up, this is a nice fine shimmer, so it actually really goes on a brush really well compared to some other shimmers where I use my finger. So I'm just going to, and I don't want it to be like packing too much of a punch with shimmer today. So I'm going to apply this on the outer half of my eyelid. And I'm more, because it is a shimmer, I don't want it to all fall off. So I'm more like pressing it in. Okay, now let's do the other side like that. Start there in the corner and then just kind of press it to bring it into the outer half of your eyelid. Then I'm going to flip it over and just do a little bit of a blend job here and bring it inwards a little bit, just so it isn't like a harsh. Okay, and then bring it down underneath. Pretty. Okay, then we need a little bit of a shimmer. I'm gonna do, let's go a little more of a pop. This is Soulmate. Now, I know I'm talking about like, oh, this is a winter color and this is spring color. Like, honestly, you can wear colors all year round. If you like pinks, wear pink all year round. You're good. But I know some people struggle picking out colors, what they think would look good. And then hopefully this will help you. Now, by adding Soulmate, I feel like this is making it a little more springy, but I did want my eyes to pop a little bit more today, so I picked Soulmate. You could totally do Drift in the middle, and you're going to just get a very subtle shimmer. But I like shimmer. I like it to pop. I think that's pretty. Let's blend this out just so it's a nice kind of ombre feel, not so like brick wall switched between colors. There, that's pretty. Okay, and then we're just gonna go in with that Revival. Revival is actually a little bit more of a purple, dark purple. Let me grab her out. But she's gonna look really good deepening that outer corner and a little bit of a liner. So there's Revival. It complements purple, or complements pink really nicely. So I'm gonna keep my eye open and just do a couple little tappity taps here just to darken that outer corner. So keep it open. I'm just deepening and then even bringing it under. A little bit more dramatic of an eyeliner underneath. And then you can always blend this out a little bit if need be. And there we go. There's my fun kind of winter into spring kind of eyeshadow look. What do we think? Would you guys wear this pink color? I think it's pretty. I think I'm ready for the day. Okay, let's do a little, what is this called? Mascara. And then I gotta finish getting, I'm almost packed up actually for going to the makeover. I'm actually gonna go to her place and do her makeup. So you guys will have to wish me luck, and I will hopefully get some pictures and I'll share the makeover later today for you. If there's any specific things you'd like to see, or like products or something, tutorials, let me know below or reach out to me anytime. Of course, if you haven't got color matched yet, please, please, please reach out, or you can comment color match and I can give you suggestions. When I color match, I'll also give suggestions for, you know, lip and cheek colors, eyeshadow colors that I think will complement your skin tone and look good with your eye color and all that. And getting color matched is not like guaranteeing or like a commitment that you have to buy. It's just giving you suggestions. And then also, if you are local, if you ever need your makeup done, I can come to you or you can come to me and we can do makeup applications for any kind of event that you have coming up. I would love to do that. It's so much fun. I'm almost done with my mascara. Anyone else seem like they take forever doing their mascara? I always feel like I'm taking forever. But I try not to like get my eyelashes to clump together. I got a new mascara. I was influenced. I haven't tried it out yet. I'll probably do a video about it, but this is a new mascara that I picked out because I saw it online and decided I wanted to try it out. So, and if you get any mascara that is on your eye look that you don't want there, let me see, I thought I had some, there it is. Once it dries, just take your spoolie and brush it off. Bye-bye mascara, right? I don't think, oh, I got a little bit right there. And it comes right off. It's such a good trick. There we go. Thanks, ladies, for hanging out with me. We'll talk very soon. Reach out anytime. I would be happy to help you out. Take care.